I'm interviewing, for all their fans out there, I'm interviewing Knox Wayne McCollum, who's 91 years old, who tells everybody he's 37, which is a lie, and his sister, Daisy McCollum White, who's 100 years old, but has a reading level of a 103-year-old. Daisy, first question is, why do you treat Knox so well? You've always petted him. You've always treated him
He's
so
my
well.
brother.
Uh-huh.
He's mine.
What's he ever done to deserve that?
Everything. We've
Knox-
been through a lot together.
Hey, Knox, what all did you learn from all those brothers and sisters out there in the country? Did you learn anything?
Learn you better do for yourself.
Did they teach you anything about farming or hard work, anything like that?
Teach you. You didn't have no other choice. Was follow an old mule. We had an old red mule. We go in the barn and ask if he needs some oats, and he'd raise his tail and say, "Pee."
We're talking about highbrow.
I believe I'd cut that off right there.
No, man. We got, hey, warts and all. Yeah.
How do you spell warts?
Yeah. Hey,
We said that old red mule was the motor to our car.
Oh
It
yeah,
wouldn't
every time it
start.
snowed, he'd
We'd
start
have to
kicking
pull
and
it off.
burying because he knew he was going to have to work.
uh-huh.
He pulled that old Plymouth out to the road 3 or 4 times before it started.
Yeah.
You talking about on the highway?
No, out there,
on the hill.
Dixie's place.
Yeah.
He'd
like-
bring it off he'd bring it off a hill wide
long
open
road,
with it.
Yeah.
He'd get it like he knew what to do.
It's everything. It was real snowy and muddy. I went
Brother
back there one
Johnny
day, it
and
was all I
cousin
could do to
Monica.
get back there in the car.
Well, hey, Knox, is she telling a story about riding a thoroughbred horse and playing basketball? Are those things she just made up, or did she really do that?
Yeah, she did.
She did?
You remember the horse's name, Knox?
No.
Spot.
What?
It was a
Spot. It was Spotted horse.
brown and white horse's name was Spot.
Spot.
Had a race horse named
That
Spot.
sounds like a thing you'd name a feist, a dog.
When we
Spot.
went
She's talking with that.
when I started at Bryan Station
I rode a
School,
horse
Uh-huh.
too, everything. And I said,
we had a buggy to go sometimes,
Uh-huh.
and other times we'd ride 2 horses. Me and Daisy'd ride one together, and my brother B would ride one separate, and his was a racehorse.
That was the racehorse.
And he'd get in front of us and they'd tear out running, and the one we was on tried to keep up.
Boy, what, don't you wish you had an iPhone back in those days?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There might probably been some serious airtime between the horses flanking your rump. Hey,
oh yeah, it's just,
tell us about
he wanted
Lucille and what she cooked that was so great, fried up that was so fantastic.
Fried chicken.
Nobody could
Nobody
beat
can
it,
do it.
huh? Nobody.
Nobody. They come from everywhere for the fried chicken in an orange skillet.
What do you think was the secret to that chicken tasting like it did?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Do you think that she put you think she put any rosemary or thyme or any?
No.
Didn't have it.
Didn't have it.
You didn't have it to do it, but there was something about it. It was different,
It
wasn't
was
it?
old hog lard.
Uh-huh.
And that is it. What she put in and fried it in.
But it must have been a grade AAA hog lard, because it was the best ever. You know, I ate at a place called Peggy's that no longer is there in Philadelphia, Mississippi, and this was about 5 or 6 years ago, and you know they had a little hat that you put your money in. It was all, you know, on the honor system, and you sit at their table and you eat whatever they made that day. And I sat down there and I ate some of that chicken, and I'm not lying to you, tears came to my eyes because it tasted very similar to Lucille's. It's the first time I'd ever tasted any chicken like that. I went back there and told that cook, I said, this is this is about as good as it gets. But that's the only time it's ever come close to that, you know.
We
Yeah.
got a place in Wetumpka, Must Stop Cafe.
Daisy, you got any words of wisdom before I cut this thing off? You or not?
No,
Any big
It
words?
has.
Huh?
Not really.
Aunt Tills.
Not really.
No.
Knox, you had we hope you go on another, 15, 16 years, and Mama's saying, but you guys have had great lives, haven't you?
Yeah.
I mean, you've had some hard times, tough times, sad times, a lot of good times,
Yeah.
a lot of laughs.
Yeah.
I remember we used to laugh a lot at Monica and Melanie, make fun of them, you know. Hey,
There was a reason
hey,
for that.
hey, look, and get in that dadgum
Blood
Volkswagen. Remember that? We'd all pile in it. How in the world did we all get in that Volkswagen?
You know,
Huh?
I'd bring 10 people down here in it.
Uh-huh.
They'd sleep over. One would have to sleep over, step over the back seat and sleep.
Uh-huh.
I mean, sit.
Was there a bug?
Yeah,
There's a bug.
I don't remember that bug.
62.
It's a
Oh,
65.
man.
I thought it was, what was the?
What color was that first one? That's kind of a red one, the first one.
No, it is white.
Boy, I remember, all I can remember is you piling out of that Volkswagen, the first Volkswagen I'd ever seen. And how tall are you, Knox?
6 foot.
Oh, man, you're taller than 6
No, I'm
foot.
6 foot.
Huh?
I'm 6 foot. Riley's been trying to be over 6'2" for a year now, and he
Uh-huh.
can't do it. And that keeps him from going to these.
He can wear
School.
he can wear 3 pair of socks.
He has tried it.
He's
The
tried that.
inner soles and all.
Uh-huh.
Trying to be 6'2", and it looks like he just sits
He
down.
needs
You
one
ever
of those
took any turpentine?
Huh.
Did you ever take any turpentine?
turpentine.
Yeah, that rides you up off the boards. Mom, any words of wisdom? Had a good time, though, hadn't we? I was sitting and thinking about the other day, just sitting out, just simple stuff, but just like when we'd go over to Lucille's and we'd eat outside, I'm talking about the old place out in
Yeah.
the country, and we'd sit outside just on the ground and
Yeah.
just have something to eat, and there was a little lake,
Really?
kind of a lake or a pond close to there somewhere. Do you remember that? That
No.
it was kind of off the side of the road. We had a picnic there one time. But just simple stuff. And them old Westmorelands running everywhere and
Oh, man.
saying, hey, you want to catch some chiggers? Go out there in the woods. And what color are they? Oh, they're purple, red. Just go out in the woods. And Mama, you remember how bad we caught them chiggers, don't you? Mankind. And then, they'd say,
I'd like
hey,
to see on camera where they were.
yeah, well, we can't do that. But they'd say, "Oh, hey, you want to catch some birds today? Here's some salt shakers. Now, y'all run up. You got to put salt on the tail of the bird, and you'll catch them." And all that kind of silly stuff. But they were great times, though, weren't they?
Jackie, we need to go get your pizza.
We will. But look, we got a lot of people coming over. But what did Dana C fix that was awfully good that you couldn't beat anywhere?
She could fix a good coconut cake.
Coconut cake, and some reason, Knox, you remember this? She made this iced tea, and you think, well, that's just a simple thing, but it's really not to do it right. And she fixed really delicious iced tea, and I don't know how she did what she did either,
Oh, this is my
but it was
bad.
great,
Oh.
you know.
What?
All right, that's Knox and Daisy.
What now?